Welcome to Mihrimah Talks. This is our second event. Last month, we listened to Professor Dr. Dervish Karabul. He talked about artificial intelligence and national ABC algorithm. Today, we will listen to Mr. Cahit CINGI. He will talk about your success and career. We would like to thank him. My name is Tarık Yüce. We organizing this event with my young friends Taha and İrem. İrem is our moderator for this event. I wish you nice conversation. Thanks for your interest. Let's continue with İrem. Thanks again.
Thank you. First of all, thank you for joining us today. I am İlya I am one of the members of this event organization committee member. And today we are pleasure to host Murat Cahit CINGI. And first of all, when we are not yet started the event, I would like to briefly tell you a little bit Mihrimah talk. The word Mihrimah means conversation and talk with friends. With this event, the second of which we organize as a live broadcast, we aim to broaden our horizons on different subjects at each event. Mihrimah Talks are meeting event taped with qualified guests with qualified talks topics that we organize each 2 months. Now I would like to tell you about our valued guest with Murat Cahit CINGI. Dr. Murat Cahit CINGI, who serves as a member of the Turkish Grand National Assembly of the Council. He is also a member of the European Union Harmonization Committee, the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe, Turkey European Union Joint Parliamentary Committee. In addition of this, Dr. CINGI is a member of the ACAN, Inter-Parliamentary Assembly and chairman of the Turkey-Czech Republic Inter-Parliamentary Friendship Group. Dr. CINGI was born in the Kayseri, 1971. He completed Marmara University with degree of engineering of the electronic and computer. He first postgraduate study in the sociology Bosphorus University and complete his PhD and MA studies in the Department of European Union Politics and International Relations at Marmara University. His PhD thesis titled as Democratic Effects of the European Union was published as a book. Dr. CINGI has worked as manager in various institutions in the electronic and computer sector in Istanbul. He managed the commercial activities of his family company engaged in the production and export in the organized zone in the Kayseri. He participated in the establishment of the management company for RGSK Center, and he served as the chairman of the board and CEO for 12 years. He has held presidency and managerial position in the numerous civil organizations such as Kayseri Chamber of Industry, Museum, the Turkish Ski Federation, the Anatolian Halk Tourism Association, and the RGS Winter and Mountain Sports Club. He has also worked as a lecturer at RGS University Tourism Faculty and served as the consultative board member at Kayseri RGS University. His articles have been published in different newspapers and journals. In his political career, Dr. CINGI has various positions including AK Party Political Academy, Regional Coordinator, membership in the Kayseri Metropolitan Municipal Council, and chairmanship of the Education Culture Committee. In addition of this information, he is proficient in the English in advancement level, and in addition of this, intermediate level of the proficient in the Arabic language. And I want to say thank you for again to joining us today. If you have any question to us or our valued guests, please don't hesitate and ask at end of this question. And now I will give the floor for talking his thoughts.
Good evening, dear friends, again. I'm very privileged to be together with you here this evening. Thank you for joining us. And I would like to extend my special thanks to Tarık Bey and İrem to organize such a nice talks here, because we are always following up foreign press, TED talks, etc. They were almost global meetings. Now we are witnessing a newly emerging talks under the name of Mihrimah Talks, and we hope this would improve, and maybe in the middle and long term, it would be a global brand name, Mihrimah Talks. It would be held in Ethiopia, in Belgium, in Poland, wherever you on the world. Actually, when Tarık Bey has invited me to speak about career planning, I was very hesitant because I didn't have a regular and stable career. Maybe you have noticed from my CV. My career is full of ups and downs, failures and successes. So I was not sure actually if I am the correct person for that. But as a person, as a big brother for you, I just would like to share my experiences and thoughts about your future and your future career. I would like to be acquainted with you one by one because I want to know who is my audience. So I would level up the conversation according to your situation. But just wanted to make such an introduction before our friend left us. After him, we make an introduction, okay? And I would like to learn which university you are from and which class. Maybe some of you are graduate, I'm not sure. So if after this beginning, we can begin our introduction beginning from the right side. Name, university, and class, if possible.
My name is Gayda Almonacı.
Indonesia?
Evet.
Ah, you are from Indonesia. I was there last week.
Syria. I'm from Syria.
Syria.
Yes. Yüksek lisans, master of Islam science. Finished. I'm finished.
In Erciyes University.
Yes.
You finished last year.
Yes.
Thank you. Which department? Industrial engineering. Nice.
Yes, I am Shevval. I am studying at university and my department is bioengineering.
Bioengineering.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Min Hojiddin. I'm from Spain.
I couldn't get your name.
Min Hojiddin.
Minhaceddin.
Yes.
Yes. Not Minhojiddin. Minhaceddin.
Yeah, of course. Originally
Yes.
it's Arabic names.
Yes.
They had, but in Uzbekistan it's Min Hojiddin.
We are not writing in English. No? Minhaceddin.
My name is Bin Hassan. I'm from Uzbekistan.
Uh-huh.
I'm a student of Erciyes University. I'm studying mechatronic engineering
Last
last year, but not this.
year?
Kinda.
Okay, let's say so.
My name is Sambojo. I'm from
Name?
Samba.
Samba.
Yeah, Sambojo. I'm from Senegal, and I'm a first year PhD student at Erciyes University. My department is veterinary parasitology.
Your department?
Veterinary
Veterinary.
parasitology.
Okay.
My name is Büşra. I'm from Kayseri. I'm studying Erciyes University, Theology Faculty.
First year? Sınıf 1?
One.
Okay. Theology. Theology.
My name is Tina. I'm from College. I'm international relations and prep class.
Prep class. Nice. Okay, Sina. Welcome.
I'm Shibra. I'm nursing student.
You are
Nursing student.
nursing.
Last year.
We need you in the future.
Last week. I hope.
Is it 2 years or 4 years faculty? 2 years?
Last year.
Your department is 2 years or 4 years?
4 years.
4 years.
4 years.
So your last week, huh?
Just 4 years.
In the university.
My name is Ömer Faruk. I'm from Nevşehir. I'm studying at Erciyes University about computer engineering. But this year I'm studying a prep class. Yes.
You are in the prep class.
Yeah.
Very big. Okay.
So my name is Muhammad Nadimur Rahman. I'm from Bangladesh, and I'm a PhD graduate from Erciyes University in economics.
Economics.
Right now I'm staying
Here.
in them. Yes.
Okay. The 10th master? to attempt master?
Already finished my PhD last
You
year.
have finished.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm a pre-PhD graduate
mashallah.
in economics.
Okay, welcome.
Hello, my name is Said Walid. I'm from Afghanistan. Studying civil engineering at University of Algiers, fourth class.
Fourth class. So you are ready to graduate?
Inshallah.
Hello, my name is Amina.
Amine.
Amina.
Amina.
Yes.
Okay, Amina.
I'm from Ethiopia. I'm doing my master's in Erciyes University in civil engineering.
Civil engineering.
Yes.
Alperen Yücel. I graduated from Selçuk University and I'm electronic engineer.
Good.
My name is Sezin. I'm a law student at Erciyes University and it's my third year. Also, I have goals about getting into diplomacy or politics someday. Maybe being a parliamentarian member.
Nice.
So, that's it.
As a lawyer, you have quite good English.
Thank you.
More than expected.
Hey, I'm Elif. I'm studying in Erciyes University at the Computer Science Department, Computer Engineering. I changed my major 2 years ago. I was at Hacettepe University and I was a teaching student, but I've changed my major because I was lack of interest of that major. So I'm here and I'm second year. This is my second year.
What is your changed department now?
Computer engineering,
The first one was
biology teacher.
biology. Ah, nice. Okay. I understood. The first one was computer engineering and we have changed it.
No, the
Okay.
second one.
Nice.
My name is Derra. I'm a high
Derra. Okay.
I'm a high school student.
Where?
I'm in English class.
Which high school? Ahmet Eren. Fourth class. Okay. Now you will take university entrance exam. Study? Good.
I'm Mehmet Hazza. I'm from Kayseri. I'm studying Abdullah University. My department is architecture.
Architecture. Which class?
I just finished grad school.
You are irregular?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm Mihrimah Buluşmaları from Iran. I'm a student of Master of Sociology in Erciyes University.
Good.
Yes. And then, yes.
Okay, welcome.
Hello, sir. Thank you for inviting us. My name is Yasha. I'm from Iran.
You are from?
Iran.
Iran?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a fourth year with the United States.
Your name is Yasha?
Yasha, yeah.
Is it Iranian also?
No, actually, I'm Turkmen.
Turkmen.
So, yeah, we have the same, like,
Within the 6% of Iranian population.
kind of, yeah.
Right.
4 million. Right.
4 million?
44 million of
44 million.
population.
Turkmen.
Not Turkish really. Like Turkmen, Kashgar, and other roots of Turkish nationality.
Okay. You are which department?
Veterinary medicine.
Veterinary.
Fourth year.
Okay. Nice.
Hello, my name is Amish Lupinderu. I'm from Uganda. I'm a student in economics at Erciyes University. This is my last year.
I'm in Senat.
Sena?
I graduated aerospace engineering in Adana last year. After that, I started master degree in Erciyes University, aeronautical engineering.
Aeronautical engineering.
Yeah.
Very luxury name.
Hi, my name is Ahmad Arslan. I studied at Erciyes University at Mechatronics Engineering second school.
You are Iranian too?
You're actually Syrian.
Syrian. Welcome. Anyone else here? Okay. Thank you for coming this evening. Actually, this would not be a lecture. I am not an academician, you know, here. And career is a very interesting topic actually to talk because it is not scientific. There are as many career samples as the human being number in the world because career is a very special and personal process, and you cannot be talking in scientific manner about career. But I can share some general conceptions and general ideas about the future career with you. Besides, we can talk about the changes in the world, changes in the market, in that industry. And I can give some advices to you about your to prepare yourself for your future. Okay, you know, career. What is, for example, career for you? What kind of career are you planning for you? You are attending to mechatronic faculty, engineering faculty, mechatronic. What's career for you for a mechatronic engineer? For yourself?
I really can't say like robotic or manufacturing. I see that's like robot.
Sana, what do you think about your career?
Career is well feeling in the future, because if I am working in defense industry in future, I feel so successful in my life and career is going on well. So I think it's my dream.
Are you aware? You are talking about a very broad area, defense industry. What section of defense industry? This is a very broad area. Everything almost now, even food security is also deemed within defense industry. I just ask these questions to let you understand what kind of a concept career is. It's a Latin word, carus, coming from carus. That is a car with two wheels. You imagine the wheel cars with horse maybe, and after that it changed its meaning over centuries. It has passed to French as carrier, and then in English. And after 18th century, it's begun referring to progress and proceeding. And especially within the last century, it's mostly and frequently used for the course of professional life. It is not, career is something a little bit different than finding a job. Because you can get a job to get paid and to earn your life. This is a job. Today, you work in a supermarket. Next year, you can shift to an automotive company as a salesperson. And then you can be invited to a bank, and then you go there to make some financial transactions, etc. This is job. But if you plan something for yourself for a long time, for long life, this is known as career. This includes not only finding a job, but also your education, your hobbies, your interests, your family and friend networks, your corporate networks, etc. It's a long-term and much broad area. So everyone is expected to draw his or her own career, because this is not something like a mold and it can be shaped by someone else. Whatever you like for your future, whatever you are planning to do, what kind of job and salary level you would like to have in the future, what kind of life are you devising for yourself for the future? These are all within the career concept. Okay, and this is not very common. This is individual, and it depends and changes from one person to another person. Some people, some professionals prioritize status throughout his or her own career. Let me have a title and etiquette in my company or wherever I am, and be manager, regional manager, general manager, CEO, etc. someone can attach importance to money. I would like to learn, I would like to live a good life. I would like to have a luxury life, and I would like to get money. Whomever gives me money, I work for him. Someone can see social interaction and social level while preferring a career for himself. These are all correct, all natural, and all acceptable career plans. First, you must have a goal to make a career plan for yourself. What is the life objective for you? How will you be satisfied when you are employed somewhere? This is totally dependent on your values, your rumor, your living standards, your family culture, etc., etc. There are many different factors affecting your career goals. This is very dependent on the environment you are grown up and the material status you had when you were not in professional life, social habits, social environments, friends, etc., etc. You must have a goal, and to attain this goal, you draw a line for yourself, and this is a career. In the history, career is also used for race area, race roads. They were racing with horses, etc. It's also career. So this is a path, and there are many pathways to attain success for yourself. You know, career plan and the possibilities of the sectors are changing from time to time. And we are living in a very fastly changing environment in the current era. Now we are having very radical changes which were happening in 100 years before. I am not 150 years old. When I was fourth class in the university, I have seen internet first time in my life. In the fourth class, just before graduation. It was 1995. Almost 30 years ago. I've just seen internet at the heart of Istanbul in the University of Marmara and in computer department. Imagine. Just after 4 or 5 years, internet became much more widespread, and then mobile technology began emerging in the markets. We got used to use mobile phones with buttons, you know, Ericsson, Nokia, etc. It was a big challenge in the world. Just after 2010s, smartphones came to agenda, and everything was finished. So we focused on smartphones, mobile applications, etc., etc. I argue it is not very ridiculous even if we divide human being history before WhatsApp and after WhatsApp, before Uber and after Uber, before whatever you are using with mobile applications. It has changed all the dynamics of the world and work lands all over the globe. Before, there were big companies, especially in the United States. There were oil companies, financial companies, banks, etc. Or they were media companies like Warren Buffett's, and they were the richest persons in the world. But after 2000, balances have changed very drastically, and Microsoft became the biggest company of the world. After that, Facebook, after that, Uber, etc. They had been valued billions of dollars. So all the classical companies and sectors are outdated, and now within this, after 2000, technology-based workforce and related departments have come to public agenda a lot. So we are changing very frequently after that time. And I am sure through the technological innovations, we would be dealing with many radical changes and challenges. And we must prepare ourselves for these outcomes actually. This is what you are assumed to do for yourself. I cannot define a career for yourself. But I would strongly advise you to prepare yourself for the changes and the challenges we would come face to face in the near future. The first one, you must have one diploma, a faculty diploma, and almost all of you have this. There's a few exceptions. They are preparing to get this, right? My daughter's name. So I know. And secondly, dear friends, I tell at every occasion, without speaking English, you cannot target a serious career for yourself in this world. English is a, what Latin says, sine qua non. Olmazsa olmaz for your future. And fortunately, almost all of you are speaking English, right? Especially foreigners are speaking much better English than Turkish. Because it's your mother tongue, right? So-called mother tongue. In Ethiopia, not mother tongue. Everyone is not learning English while growing up.
Everyone's learning English, but it's not mother tongue, it's like education.
Yes, but everyone is speaking English. This is very important, dear friends. English is very important. I told first diploma of a faculty because it's a very conventional paper after that. Without diploma, you cannot even go out of your home. This is an obligation. This is something like reading and writing. Because there are 209 universities in Turkey now, and every kind of disciplines are giving hundreds and thousands of graduates every year. So amongst so many university graduated people, a high school graduated person cannot have any ambition in the market, even it's in the state or in the private sectors. But the importance of English is much more than anything. Why? First, in order to benefit from internet technologies and computer technologies, you must know English. If you make a research over internet in Turkish, your performance is maybe 10%. But if you make an English research, it's 100%. You are reaching to the all details of the resources all over the world. Second, we are having a very severe globalization conditions all over the world. Globalization is the real fact, which is having very huge impact on all of us, on each sectors and each industries. So, in order to pace with the global changes, you must learn English. Within the equal conditions, if someone having good diploma but without English, and the other one hasn't have any diploma but speak English, is preferable for me, the second one. If you are eager to make something in the market. Third, while you are in the university, you must have some hobbies. You must deal with something other than your schools and curriculum, etc. You must open yourself to outside world. Because networking is very essential part of having a good career afterwards. Networking. And for example, here is a good opportunity for networking as well. You must know each other here. You must get new friends from different universities, from different departments, from different disciplines. So you should interact with each other to grow up yourself. This is very important. Networking. So while you are having courses in universities and you have free time, you are not under the responsibility of life. Your parents or your friends are expecting you only to pass your classes and get your diploma. You should focus on the realization of yourself. I'm sure most of you have some interest and some interesting things for himself or herself. You can attend to clubs, university clubs, economics clubs, engineering clubs, poem clubs, literature clubs, history clubs in the university. This is very valuable act for university students. This network would be very beneficial for you because You have classmates or university mates now. However, their knowledge and experience will be invaluable for you at the very beginning of your early career. But any other person from chambers, from sectors, from media or press can give you some motivation, or you can also use their network while finding a job or having a career for yourself. This is very important. For example, my first work was via my network. Okay, let's talk about it. I was just after university enrollment. I have gone and registered to theater club of Marmara University. I played theater in university group. I was grown up in Kayseri and moved to Istanbul for university. It was my very big hobby, yet I was not doing something in Kayseri conditions. And after that, I have attended to the theater group of Show Art Center in Istanbul. It was Istanbul Metropolitan City's establishment, and we were educated very well 2 years. One of my friends in theater has told me one of my relatives is Casio owner in Turkey. Casio, you know, Japanese brand names, watches, calculators, etc. It's a very big technology developer in the world. And they have invented digital camera. I thought, what is it? You are taking photo, connecting computer via cable, loading software from disks, and then you are getting picture directly from camera to computer. I said, don't talk nonsense. This is impossible. Because there was very conventional methods, you know, we are getting pause from Kodak or whatever, Yoshika, etc. You know this?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Some of you maybe. You are putting in the camera, analog camera. We are taking photos, let's say 36 or 24 poses, and then going to photographer, waiting some days, maybe 1 week, and then getting all of them are printed on the paper. It is a revolution. I didn't believe. I thought, okay, bring me the machine and let me see it. And a few days later, he has brought the machine to me. There was RS-232 port, you know. There were 2 floppy disks. You know floppy disks?
Yes.
You have seen?
Yeah.
They are old enough. I have loaded disk to computer. My computer was 286. Had hard disk and mouse. So I took photos and then loaded. It's incredible. The resolution was 320 to
240.
Huh? 240. Just like vesicle, you know. It was very short, small photo. But the technique is very devastating. It's incredible. So I told my friends, talk to your relative, and I would like to work for them, for this company. Actually, this company is selling a lot of watches, calculators, data banks. You know, it was very fashionable in that day. Data banks. It was 32 kilobyte or maximum 256 kilobytes memory. You are getting names, address, telephones, etc. There is no mobile phone yet. No mobile phone. Only maybe in the pockets of some very rich people at that term. So I began working in Casio as a salesperson. I was going 2 days because I was attending 2 master courses. I have begun working in the company with the effect of my network. Just after finishing my courses, I became sales manager of the company with very good salary, with very good availabilities, etc. So I have even experienced for myself the importance of network. my friend from theater. And that guy is Mehmet Usta, maybe some of you know, he's famous. He was playing in several cinema films, etc. Still going. Bez Bebek, I didn't watch, but in Bez Bebek, Mehmet Usta. So this is important, ladies and gentlemen. Don't waste your time to watch TV serials. Spend your time for your hobbies, for lovebirds, and get some networks inside and outside the university. How many of you are going to the conferences or symposiums of, for example, Chamber of Commerce or Chamber of Industry in Kayseri? Can I see hands? Anyone? There are very good topics. Chamber of Commerce is bringing many good names to Kayseri for conference. How many of you are going there? You must go. You must go there and introduce yourself to the president of the chamber, to the board members, so you can get acquaintance with some businessmen over there. You can discuss something. You can ask questions. You are complaining about the lack of social activities in Kayseri, but whenever it is, you are not going. There are many opportunities even in Kayseri. Chamber of Industry, they are bringing many important people. And university is also bringing several authors, philosophers, sociologists, etc. For conference. So you must follow up such events, social and political events in Kayseri. You can go to the youth branch of political parties, whichever you like. If you are leftist, you should go to CHP or to AK Party or to Nationalist Party, whichever. But you can be involved in some political activities as well. This enlarge your environment and network, so it would be very beneficial for you while you have stepped forward to your career life after graduation. For example, some United States universities are giving scholarship if you have some club activities in the university. This is very important. If you are very successful in a sport or in art, in fine art, they are giving scholarship. You can be focusing on a sportive discipline. You can play basketball, table tennis, or you can go to violin courses, wood courses to learn something, or you make any hobby activity, whichever is closer to you, whichever is feeling you, it's closer to you. These are important at your age to develop yourself. At university, you should also work part-time in the sectors, in the market. This is very important to find a better way. I was employed 2 days part-time worker in the company while I was taking my master courses. Just after I finished my courses, I became sales manager within 6 months. It's a global brand name, and it is technology developer company, the first inventor of digital camera in the world. Then they have produced handheld PCs with Windows, etc., etc. So it became a very good career step for myself, very good career ladder for myself. After that, I was transferred to Kodak with much better salary and conditions. So this is important. You must work part-time because I am sure almost all of you have enough time to pursue a job in the market. You can work in BIM as a cash person or a salesperson in a market or in a factory or in a wholesaler or in a boutique, in shopping malls, etc., etc. There are availabilities. Now, part-time jobs are a lot. I don't believe if someone wants to find a job and cannot find. This is impossible. Okay, we are quite knowing that competition is going a lot among graduate persons, but at the same time, many different available jobs are also open in parallel. There are many engineers, but there are many technology companies, many construction companies as well. They need you. In the worst case, you can work part-time in a company, or you can make something over internet. It's a very big venue now to earn money. I am sure most of you have many different friends earning money from internet sales or internet activities. You can work as a content manager part-time at home. You can work as a graphic expert at home. Very easy. You can now learn every kind of programs free of charge over internet, right? You know much better than me. You know applications and internet sites, etc. And you are following up. There are every kind of courses on internet, even English. Native speaker teachers are giving English courses free of charge. You can learn Photoshop from internet, free. You can learn CorelDRAW, you can learn, I don't know the names, but graphic program, movie program, videos. You can be a content creator in internet sites. This is quite possible. I strongly advise you to, at least you understand and comprehend the content of market, what an employer expects from a worker, what kind of environment you are having or will have after graduation in the business market. This is a good experience for you. Experience is important. What else? I talked about the importance of networking. Ladies and gentlemen, OECD is identifying 3 different skills for employees for 2030. The most important is cognitive skills. You must develop your skill. You must be talented from different areas, from various sectors, from various disciplines. You must have talent. You must not focus only on the one way or whichever major you have. But multidisciplinary is fashioning now. It's important. A person must be a multidisciplinary. You can be a mechanical engineer, but you should also know something about finance. You should also use technology, at least to the extent that it is enough for you. You should also know something about art, philosophy. These are important. So, in order to be a multidisciplinary, you must attend to several courses and follow up technological innovations. Now, the most important skill is cognitive. Because now, in the current era, most of companies are dealing with big data. A new concept, big data. What is big data? The data of billions of people. Imagine Facebook. How many people is in the hard drive of Facebook? How many users of Facebook all over the globe? Maybe billion, a few billion. Imagine the number of users of Instagram. How many users? I think in Turkey more than 50 million, right? In the United States, in China, sorry, not in China, there is no Instagram. In Europe, in Asia, everywhere, billions. So, in order to process this data, you need something very special because it's huge number of data. Imagine the data bank of banks. Millions of people are recorded in their data. So this big data and newly evolving artificial intelligence is very determinant of the future for you. This is technology based. The cognitive skill requires you to make analytic comparison and analytic thought. This is important. And there are many applications and many programs in internet giving you artificial intelligence course. This is important. This is free. I advise you to learn something about artificial intelligence. And the first Mihrimah talk was about the algorithm of one of our professors in the University of LGS. And today he was elected as YÖK member, you know, from LGS University. He is a very important scientist because he has developed an artificial intelligence algorithm by himself, a kind of algorithm he has developed. He's a very important scientist. We wish him long life. Artificial intelligence would be the dominant item of computer science in the very near future. Artificial intelligence would not only be used in computer sector, but also in service sector, agriculture, finance, everywhere. I have read an article about a hotel in Japan. There is no human being, all robotics. Robotics and artificial intelligence are complementary disciplines, you know, because they are producing a robot and loading artificial intelligence to that in order to let it behave according to the sensation, inspiration, to feel something. Now they are focusing on the robot, which is able to cry when something happened bad. These are important progress in computer science. Plus, now, what is the most important impact of global age on the global human being? Climate change, green transformation. These are big realms for you, very big spheres. Something is getting importance, the old things, classical things like agriculture, but the method is transforming into technology-based systems. So you can focus on agriculture. If some of you are veterinary, maybe agricultural engineers, these are not out-of-fashion occupations anymore. Quite contrary, food security concept has emerged in the world because food is very important now. Natural food, organic food is very important now. And it would maintain its importance throughout decades. But you would produce good food with the support of technological innovations. Soil processing would be maybe made with robotics. Or grape collection or apple collection from trees would be made by robotics. But apple will never lose its strength in human beings' life. So you can focus on agricultural innovations. This is very virgin field.
My teacher is working on this project. They will collect the strawberries or apples, I think, and I'm trying to help him.
Great. So food will never lose its importance. What else? Green transformation. Imagine, in the world scale, now fossil fuels are degrading step by step. And some car brand names decided to stop oil engine by 2030. Let's say by 2050, probably there won't be any oil engine vehicle in the world. Because after 2030, it will be stopped in most developed countries. Step by step, it will be totally dissolved. So battery technology is gaining very importance. It is very significant sphere for you. Battery technology. Plus, with the collapse of fossil oils, now solar energy, wind energy, even thermal energy, they are newly emerging fields for you.
Also the bioenergy, biomass, biomass.
Exactly, bioenergy. For biologists,
most common
for
renewable
chemists,
energy.
these are very new fields, and new concepts would create more than 1 billion person sphere for the upcoming future. This is not very long-term estimations, you know. Maybe in 5 years, 10 years, these would such radical changes would happen.
The electric car, the producing is also part of this plan. Within
Exactly.
2030, there won't be any petrol car.
Exactly.
Only the electric car.
Yes.
Will be.
So you must prepare yourself for these changes. The career advice can be this: you shouldn't go back to 1980s. Whatever you do, we will make some classical things with the innovative methods in the future. But classics will never end up. There will be mixed. This is maybe so-called postmodern production style. Postmodernism is not only for human being, for social, as a social current, but this is also reflection of postmodernism to real sector, mix of technology and classics. The other one is OECD. It is physical skills. Maybe you are not aware of this, but population is aging all over the world. And there are some jobs which cannot be replaced by robotics or technology, such as
Law. Law.
Law can be overcome by technology
How is
with
it?
artificial intelligence, maybe.
I would believe
I don't
to
think so.
robots
But
than people.
patient caring, old people caring.
So like
None of the robots can feed an aunt, you know.
By now.
Huh?
By now.
By now.
By now. But in the future, maybe something will change.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Very, very unlikely. Because it requires a kind of understanding, you know, manifesting himself or herself in a good environment to understand what's happening to her. He must understand his aches or her aches and passion. This is not very likely to happen for robotics. At least I cannot see.
For
Think
now.
of yourself.
For now.
But this would be real, very big gap in the market, even in Turkey. You know, now in Turkey, these jobs have been dominated by Georgian, by Uzbek, by Turkmen. Most of them are coming to Turkey to care old people. Now it's a big sector, very big sector. And one of my friends in Germany has wanted 5,000, 10,000 people, educated people, to care of German old people. They would be educated 8 months, will be paid maybe 1,000 euro per month. After education is finished, they would be employed in this sector, minimum 3,000 euro per month.
I think this is under the program which is called Ausbildung.
Which is?
Ausbildung. Ausbildung. It's a German program. I prefer, if it happens in Turkey, I think Turkey is going to be good for you. Sometimes you are getting to education in the university and part-time you are working formally. They can pay you. At the same Germany.
Plus, you must follow up global innovations and global changes and think of your career globally. Some of you have done this. If we take university education into your career plan, some of our friends came here to make their one part of their goal to realize in Kayseri, in Turkey, their globalization. She came from Ethiopia, from Uzbekistan, from Syria, from Iran. This is global thinking. Don't restrict yourself for your local environment. Think globally. Follow up the career potential in the United States, in China, wherever, in Uzbekistan. Being an international employee or worker is a good asset for your future. But mostly we are not allowed to go out of Kayseri or whichever region you were born. No. Go to Ankara, Istanbul, even beyond border. Because globe is not very big, you know. Most of our friends are here to pursue university career. This is valid for all of us. If you have some different ambition politically or sociologically or philosophically, it's up to you, but you can prepare yourself for the future. And to attain success in the future, you must invest on yourself now in order to gain a self-esteem and self-belief. This is important. But sometimes our scientists or human resources experts are giving advices for career that they are mostly omitting the spiritual dimension of career. Everything is not legitimate to attain your goals. We must keep our values. This is important. We must build up a strong character, a robust psychology. We must be strong enough for challenges. We must not have the rights of others. We must not surrender to promote in a company. Everything is not legitimate for us. We must pursue our goals within legitimate circle, within humanitarian values, being true, correct, far from haram. Not this is of course a concept for Muslim people. Once I was in a fair abroad, I have hired a translator, mother tongue translator. That the fair finished, I have paid money. I told, hakkını helal et. She said, what is it? I told, this is a Turkish idiom. We say, hakkını helal et, because there is a hak for you here. You paid my money. Why? What's it? So at the end, I failed to explain what hakkını helal etmek. So everything must be within the boundaries of hak and hukuk, especially kul hak. If you slander someone, that's kul hak. To promote, imagine you are slandering about your manager. It's not legitimate. We must keep our rules, we must keep our principles, and we must keep our values derived from our tradition, religion, family values, etc. We must not very oynak, you know, to gain some material benefits. This is forbidden for all of us. But we must invest ourselves. First, foreign language. English must be totally clear. Of course, we cannot speak as good as Margaret Thatcher, but in order to express our feelings or our needs in a business environment when we went to the United Kingdom or United States is enough. And if you invest on yourself, and have self-trust, believe me, the opportunities will be waiting for you. But there is a good saying, I'll try to translate into English. Destiny is in love with act, with attempt, with action. And fortune stops over the ready people. Every time we get fortunes, but if we are not ready, we miss it. This is not the mistake of fortune. This is our mistake. We must be ready for every kind of developments and opportunities. And when any opportunity emerges in an environment, we try to get it if we are ready. Dear friends, simply I may summarize what I think about career is this, but this is a very historical discussion, you know. Quantity or quality. This is a big issue. Quantity or quality. Please pay attention. All the upheavals and revolutions in the world was caused only one person. One person is very strong. One person is very effective. One person is very influential. Imagine big currents, big revolutions. Einstein is one person. Newton is one person. Isa is one person. Muhammad is one person. Mustafa Kemal Atatürk is one person. Hitler is one person. And one person is very important. And we are looking for that one person. And I am sure one of you is candidate for being one person. Thank you. If you don't mind, we can maintain our conversation with question and answers, if you need any question.
First of all, thank you for the many cool talks. If you have any questions, please feel free. Yes.
Shall I drink one tea?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. I have a question.
Lawyer.
Well, I was wondering, how did you end up being a politician after working in such fields, like being a salesman to being a politician? It's very different.
Being salespersonship is the first ladder. After that, I became manufacturer, exporter, importer, retailer, tourism. As a matter of fact, I didn't plan to be a politician. But I focused on my career, educational career first. And I had also market experience while I was attending to master or PhD courses. First, I would like to be ready. First, I would like to finish my educational process and have a good background. That is why I have chosen all my undergraduate, PhD, master, all were in English. I am sorry, I would like to extend my apology because of my English. I am not talking well for the last 1 year after I became parliamentarian. Before I was talking a lot, but now I don't need it, unfortunately, although I am the member of several commissions. So I have studied English a lot by myself and then graduated from master and PhD and then began my own work in industrial zone. In 2007, while I was sitting in my office alone in a Saturday afternoon in May, one of my friends has called me, Murat, please run I have a customer for export. I need your translation. His factory is at the end of the other, this other edge, in Kumal. I was in industrial zone. I told, let's meet in the evening, because it's a long way and I am busy. He told, no, I need urgent. I told, okay, I'm coming. I am going on the way. They are calling, where are you? I am in Kartal. Where are you? I am in Sivas Caddesi. Where are you? I told, this is not a matter of customer because I know him. He's not very interested in money issues. I guess they have prepared mangal and they are waiting for me. Then I have reached this factory. I didn't see any fog in the garden. There is no mangal. I have climbed to his office. I saw some people. I know some of them from media, maybe 7, 8 people. They are high-level managers of the party, AK Party, in 2007. They have offered me to be parliamentarian in the election of July. I was surprised. I told them I was waiting, mangal, maximum. I was shocked. But I have my own business, I am alone, I cannot leave my work, etc. Vatan Millet Sakarya. After that, I have accepted their offer. And Monday was the last day for application. We talked Saturday afternoon. I applied for the candidacy. They have given a guaranteed rank in the list, but my rank was 8. So I lost. This is my adventure of being politician.
I have another question. So you talked about getting into school clubs or political committees, you said. And as a law student, I'm hesitating to join political clubs because I also have a goal about being a judge or a prosecutor. So what would you advise to me? Should I join?
Keep yourself removed from politics. There is not mathematical formulation for such issues. For example, if you are, as a covered woman, participate to political activities, you would have a chance as long as AK Party is the authority. But we don't know tomorrow. You must prepare yourself neutral for every condition. We are not yandash. We must be first good Turkish citizens and good professionals. You can prepare yourself for whichever political opinion is in charge of the country. I told, this is not mathematics. You would decide this. This can be advantages or disadvantages. We don't know tomorrow. And Turkey is a country where unexpected things happen frequently. It is up to you. But at least, dear friends, you must read world classics, some philosophical books, some sociological books. You must have a background. And you must have a broad range of idea about many things. But you must be expert on one thing. You should know art, you should know literature, you should know politics, you should know sport, you should know football, although I hate football. You must have a broad range of area knowledge, but you must be expert of one thing. Career is not something very determined, and other questions my young friends are asking, should they select public sphere or private sphere, public sector or state or private sector? This is option. Both is correct. if you are ready to the challenges which state would make you impose. I mean, this is movement from one place to another, or having a psychopath manager. Okay, these are, but you are leaning to the state. Your salary is guaranteed at the first day of the month. You have holiday, you have Saturday, Sunday, etc. But you must nazına oynayacaksınız. States. This is not wrong. Some people prefer to work with state. I have never thought for myself. When we were graduated, there was no exam, no KPSS, etc. If you have some references, you could begin in a good civil servant position. But I didn't think for myself. This changes from one person to another. But private sector, it is much easier to promote and to get more money, because and to transfer as you transfer more, your salary is getting bigger in the private sector, and your experience, your knowledge, your environment is getting much wider. But it is to some extent risky, because the company you are working for can collapse, can go to bankruptcy, or boss hegemony can make you depressed. These are the risks of private sector. But I strongly advise you entrepreneurship by yourself. There are many opportunities in the current era. Internet is very, very big advantage for you. You can bring something over the internet. You can create some ideas, some innovations. The most important idiom in our term is project, innovative project. You can do that if you improve yourself. You can create projects and you can pursue your own business. This is the best way. You can have the possibility of having your own jet, own yacht, if you are following up money. There is possibility. But if you work for someone, this is impossible. You can have a good standard life, but you can never have a private jet. Being entrepreneur brings you this chance. These are all very subjective topics, and it's totally dependent on your choice. You will decide. You will decide if you want to be judge or work in the state, or you want to be a private lawyer in the market. You know, Turkey is the country of opportunities. For example, in FETÖ term, some lawyers became billionaire. We don't know what would happen. We don't know the future. But you would check out, make comparison, plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, etc. And you can be able to shift amongst them. This is totally personal issue, individual issue.
Firstly, I want to say I hope
I couldn't hear you.
I hope I understand right her. If she want to attend a party club, we can help her.
Good.
Network.
For
all
asking which part.
part.
We respect.
Yes.
Ideologies.
Thank you.
Most important point, dear friends, we respect each other. We must grow up with empathy. It's very important feeling and insight. If we make empathy, we can never fight someone. We don't have any dispute, etc. We respect. That doesn't mean we would defend our correct values, but we must set up empathy. Everyone can have an ideology, can have an idea about this or the next world, next life. So we must not intervene with the thoughts of people.
Thank you. Is there any question? I think no.
I have one.
Okay. I will give the
Senegalese guy.
So first of all, thank you so much. I would like to express my gratitude for your time and the clarity of the talk. I just have a simple question because I have took some notes, and you were talking about getting to get a university diploma, English, the importance of network, and to improve yourself. So it sounds to me like this advice are more for like young people. So let's say now I'm an older guy. I'm 15. I'm reaching my 50s. Like, is the same advice applicable for a young person? Are the same advice applicable for older man? Like, I'm a 50 years old guy, and I want to reach success.
What was your major?
Veterinary pathology.
Veterinary. Now I would say one thing, but you would be against me.
Okay.
You should be steward. It is the best occupation, best profession now. Everyone is looking for steward.
Stewards?
Yes. They are getting minimum $1,000 salary in Turkey.
So that means there's no job for veterinary.
But unfortunately, it's forbidden in Turkey for foreigners to.
Now, a new legislation is on the way. Foreigners will start up to work in Turkey with their ID cards soon.
Is there anyone have any question?
Or any comment.
Yes.
You can falsify me. You can criticize if you like.
Actually, thank you so much for the
Do you agree?
It was good. Yeah. Thank you so much for the submission and the words of good advice. They were really so good. They really did us like.
Can you speak louder or shall I tell them?
I will speak louder. Okay. Thank you so much for the great submission and the words of great wisdom. We are in great need of such words. You know, some other times we get down on such words of great wisdom is so important in our lives, and I really appreciate that. But I just have one simple question. You talked about the process of someone attaining their career, like whatever they may do to reach whatever they feel like, yeah, this is what they are really going to have, or this is the process that they went through to achieve whatever they have. So, is the process so much important that someone should consider it at a certain time to be like, yeah, because of the process that I went through to achieve what I have right now, it should maybe matter at a certain time to be like, for now, I can't achieve any other career because of the process that I went through to get the career that I'm having right now, or it's not so important that someone shouldn't look at it at any single moment to proceed with whatever they feel like they want to proceed.
Are you talking about continuity of career?
Yeah, continuity of career.
I'm wrong person, I thought, because I have stopped some career and then shifted to another one from very beginning. But alhamdulillah, I was not unsuccessful at each none of them. So this is quite possible. You can have a direct promotional career in the same environment, in the same sector, in the same company. This is very suitable for someone, because if that gentleman is dismissed from that company, he cannot find any work outside. So they are beginning just after military service and then getting retired 25 years later. This is a way, but you can stop your current career and then shift to another one. You can change sector, you can change company. Whichever seems valuable for you or promising for you, you can change. This is not mistake, this is not guna. No problem. But it depends on the persons, you know. So there is not a mathematical equation here. This is different because human being is concerned and the destiny is concerned. We don't know what would happen tomorrow or next year. You can get a very good offer from a good company, but 1 week later you are employed. The company then can go to bankruptcy. So we don't know the future. You will judge the situation, assess the possibilities, and then decide. But this is not a mistake, in my opinion, because I have done this many times.
Thank you so much.
You have at least a general, very broad range of general opinion and general culture, and experience.
Yes.
So I have a question. There are lots of opportunity in Turkey to export and import some goods from Iran to here and from here to other European countries. And I can see the Turkey as a hub. But as I'm a foreigner, the banks, the paperwork, and the other stuffs, they don't support us, and it's a little bit harder for me to do these kinds of things. For example, like the petrochemical things, like the food industry, like tomato paste, I can bring here and send it to the Germany, Belgium, and other countries. So I have seen lots of obstacles in my way. How can I solve it? Do you have any advice for me?
This is a very technical question, but I can answer from my own experience. Import and export is a very procedural process, You can have very good goods in Iran and want to export it to Germany or Turkey. But the origin of the goods is important in order to determine the tariff number of the goods. And it may need to be processed in Turkey in order to get a European free trade area,
Yeah.
It depends on the item, the goods, and the way. Everything is very determinant in this process. I cannot give you a broad answer.
The only thing I want is just supporting from the Turkish government for us as a student. I'm not a citizen here, so it's hard for me.
Yes.
Yeah, it takes time actually, 8 to 10 years.
Actually,
Yeah.
there are many governmental incentives applied for export. They are from the Ministry of Industry, the development agencies, local agencies like Oran in Kayseri, the ministry itself, and export undersecretariat, they are giving several incentives to exporters, including Exim Bank credits, brand promotional subsidies, etc. I don't know, but it depends from sector and the individual and the company and the level of the company, scale of the company, the country where you would like to export the goods. All of these factors are determinant in such things. But if as a foreigner, without being a Turkish citizen, you want to open a company here, I think it is not forbidden. It is deemed as foreign capital in Turkey.
Yeah.
You have that right.
Yeah.
But government cannot give any support to you as a foreigner in this case.
Yeah.
Because we are paying tax and then getting incentive. But you are not paying tax as a foreigner.
I'm paying taxes.
As a foreigner, you are not.
No, if I open a company, I will pay taxes. But
Our lawyer should focus on this and then give you.
I'm going to run away from the tax.
It is juristic decision.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I compared several years ago, and we are paying taxes, but the problem is that we don't get that support that the Turkish citizen getting from the government. That was the problem. And as a student, it's hard for me. If they support me, I can do these kinds of things. For example, Iran has so many pure things, like in the chemistry, in the food industries. Even we have a spice which is called saffron. So it's so expensive, and you're gonna pay around $60,000 or euros per kilogram. That's too much money.
Bring it in your pockets.
No, yeah, we tried it. You can
Thanks
bring
to him,
it.
6 months.
No, we can bring it, but only 100 grams from the airport. So they are doing these kinds of import and export illegally. I don't want to do it. I just want to do it the right things, that it has incomes for Turkish government even and for me too. Because I want to grow up. That's all. Thank you.
It's really technical issue.
Yeah, exactly.
And legislation is changing every time.
I'm following.
You follow?
Yes.
With your permission, can I give an interesting submission? Can I comment on whatever you said? Thank you so much. I would like to give some more extra information on my brother about the trade that he really wants to do. I'm one of the people who have, I can consider myself lucky. I've at least traveled something like 100 countries, and I've got a chance to stay in them and see how everything goes on and try to learn about their trade barriers and everything, how trade goes on in their countries. And sometimes I get some time to sit with my friends and try to associate with them about things of trade in this country. And some others, the foreigners, sometimes they sit down and they look at the Turkish people doing their trade. And when they look at the foreigners, the way they are doing their trade, they get to an extent of being like, we are maybe being segregated, or maybe there is a war of racism that is happening. But what I would like to inform you is something can't happen to you like the way it's happening to the natives of the country. As in, that is happening in every place. That's the truth. And the other thing is when you really want to carry on trade in any other country, you really have to sit down and really have a brief knowledge about how much everything is going on in that country step by step. And if the government is really refuting you from doing anything, for sure don't do it. Because if you are caught at any moment, it will really be bad. As a native of any other country, you wouldn't also prefer that to be done in your country.
Sorry, if you are disturbing, we may go out.
No. I'm really sorry.
Go on after course.
I found out
$200.
Yeah.
Consultancy.
Thank you so much.
You see the importance of network?
Yeah, I found.
Yes, guys.
Okay, last one.
What was your major?
Thank you so much for this. And actually, I was to my one of my wife. So the question was, she's attending so much events. She's
silence, please.
Attending so much events, and after those events, she feels motivated and she's pushed to do something.
Yes.
And when she come
To apply
that, to use that motivation to do things, she write a plan and what's next. She don't know what she
the next
should
step,
do.
I don't know.
Mhm.
Which do you know? You can.
She want an advice to have her first step. Also, some people around us maybe criticize what she is up to, what she should do at that situation.
What kind of project? To whom are we applying? I don't know. This is very special case. So in the university, in the faculty, or in the private sector, company, what? State?
Let's say she's trying to start her own business.
Home business?
Yes.
Good.
And I want to start, but I don't have maybe a lot of support.
You don't have any support?
No.
From whom? You mean psychological support?
No.
From whom?
Yes.
Who will support you? Or from whom are we expecting support? From state or from government? From people?
Yani
If you want, you can speak Turkish.
you can speak.
Yes, speak.
Yeah.
But I think it's very special case for you.
Yes, it's very special. Herkes yani şey diyor, işte olmaz, olmuyor. It's a new idea and it will not be applicable here. So I don't know.
No, what I will.
If I know I could reach, we don't know. We cannot know it.
Okay, I will try.
If you believe,
Okay,
you know the story of Kentucky Fried Chicken. How many restaurants did the gentleman visit? I think after 1,000 restaurants, he visited, tried to sell this sauce,
Yes.
but maybe 1,134, something like this. Then he became Kentucky.
So I need to
But
believe it.
if you believe,
And follow.
you must be stubborn and you must be resistant, resilient. Go on.
Okay,
Okay?
thanks.
One day,
I
you will find the money.
do it. Okay, thanks.
Okay, thank you so much.
Can I ask my question? Or
Okay, last one.
You said that you stop some businesses and start from the beginning.
I didn't tell this, I didn't mean this, but this is not forbidden. You can do that. Why not?
My question was, what was the feeling to stop something and start from the beginning? And the other question is, how to merge between two businesses at the same time?
Some people is maintaining 10 businesses at the same time. For example, Tarık Bey, he's in technological sector. He's giving training, developing software, plus making such social events, etc., etc. This is totally dependent on your capacity and your background. It's possible. Of course, it's conditional. You know, that doesn't mean while you have focused and you like your job, cut off it and then shift to another sector. But if the condition is suitable and if your payment, your salary, your social status, your boss much better than this, you can shift. This is not very problematic for me in career journey. I try to mean this. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you keep half a career and then shift to another and keep it shift to another. This is not this. Okay? But it depends on the conditions. And I would like to remind you one thing. University education, your background, and your journey to be a global person. In university, you learn how to learn. In the university, you learn how to maintain a project. This is a general culture. Then this is not obligatory to maintain whichever field you got. Your diploma is your profession or your job. I am against this idea. I am, let's say, mechanical engineer, but I cannot find any job in the sector. How a mechanical engineer can find a job? Which sector? What is mechanical engineering? Because you get a general knowledge about engineering concept and mechanical concept. In your career, where you go as a professional, you specifically focus on that circle of mechanical engineering. For example, if you begin in a factory producing glass machines, you become expert of glass machine. You forget all what you have learned during the education. This is a matter of specialization. Industrial engineer. What is industrial engineering? Everything includes. This is mix of engineering and management. Your background and your journey to be a global person. In university, you learn how to learn. In the university, you learn how to maintain a project. This is a general culture. This is not obligatory to maintain whichever field you got your diploma is your profession or your job. I am against this idea. I am, let's say, mechanical engineer, but I cannot find any job in this sector. How a mechanical engineer can find a job? Which sector? What is mechanical engineering? Because you get a general knowledge about engineering concept and mechanical concept. In your career, where you go as a professional, you specifically focus on that circle of mechanical engineering. For example, if you begin in a factory producing glass machines, you become expert of glass machine. You forget all what you have learned during the education. This is a matter of specialization. Industrial engineer. What is industrial engineering? Everything includes. This is mix of engineering and management. After the second term of President Özal, after 1985, we were turned to a global and liberal economy. Before, the economy was state-dominated. There was that company. There was a few factories in Kayseri, in Kumalı. They were producing amalgamation, emaye, stove, some electrical appliances, etc. Then, işletme or business administration is a valid discipline for small-scale companies. But now, business administration is a very wide range area. It includes sales, finance, human resources, behavioral, psychology, advertisement, many things relating to a business entity, a company, many things. Production, feasibility. Put others aside, even advertising is now divided into many different subcategories. Classical advertising, printed material. Now, equal YouTuber, Facebooker, even digital advertisement is divided into several categories. What is business administration? This is a totally simple discipline, but not expertise. Computer engineering, computer science has been scattered into many different disciplines. Graphics, network, mobile, software, even I think now there are Pascal experts or, right, sir? So this is the university is giving you a broader range of opinion about what you will do in your career. But you would focus on some channels, and then you would develop yourself in that field. But such occupations doesn't need a diploma. Someone who is graduate from high school and attended to a course, or a curious person can learn something by himself or herself. So imagine university education as a concept which will give you a background for your future career. I have attended university 14 years and I never earned my salary or my livelihood from my academic career. I didn't do it. University education is something else, something evolved. So don't be stubborn to, if you are veterinary, for example, I will find a veterinary job. If you like, of course, this is the best way to maintain your academic background in your professional life. This is the best thing. But if you don't like, as I did, don't insist on making your undergraduate profession. You can change it. Okay. Thank you for this good evening. I hope something became beneficial.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you again for everyone joining us, and I hope you will be learn something about our valuable guest. And we want to see you in our future events. And if you have any time, we take together to group photo in the front
Yes.
of the screen.
Okay.
It will be better for and memorial class.